So WWE has definitely made some regrets over the years. In today's video, we'll be checking out 10 of the biggest ones. Let's get to it.
Continues to grow under new leadership. There's been some booking decisions in 2025 that left a lot to be desired with fans. Number 10, LA Knight's booking.
Yes.
WWE's handling of LA Knight in 2025 is very frustrating for the faithful fans of the megastar, who is quite popular, but doesn't seemingly get the push that his supporters feel he deserves.
Hey, listen, bro. Believe it or not, man, I don't know if you guys see it now, but eventually what's going to happen? LA Knight's my guy. That's my guy. Don't get me wrong, right? Eventually, this man's going to start getting that Drew McIntyre treatment, where every time he gets a type of match, he's going to end up losing it in some type of way. He's going to get screwed over because somebody got involved. Just watch. You guys don't see it now, but I'm telling you right now, this is a progress on what's going to happen to LA Knight, and I hate to say it like that, but he's going to definitely get that Drew McIntyre treatment, believe it or not.
Some feeling that he has consistent connection with the audience, but is always losing in those key big match situations. He lost in the finals of the last time his now tournament, despite making it to the finals above many other people, and defeating returning superstars like Matt Cardona, but missing a shot at John Cena's last match. That's gonna sting. And losing matches where momentum could have built him, that's gonna sting. Recent TV angles like him being squashed on a car by the Vision have a lot of people feeling he's written off of TV, but that's not the case because he does have a reported big chunk of time left on his WWE contract. And reportedly, WWE has big plans for him in 2026.
I hope so.
Hopefully bigger than they did in 2025.
I hope so, because the way they did LA Knight in 2025 was absolutely criminal. They, like, my man's basically got kicked off the face of the earth, bruh. The way they did this man is absolutely dirty. Come on.
Number 9, Randy Orton. Randy Orton's handling in 2025 has drawn criticism because WWE mainly hasn't given him the meaningful momentum. Despite his veteran status and sustained popularity, he lost major TV matches, including a backlash against John Cena.
Believe it or not, I'm sorry that I'm pausing a lot, but believe it or not, I would have loved to see Randy Orton retire John Cena. I feel like that match, bro, you gotta think about it, okay? A lot of people haven't watched John Cena since like the early on when since John Cena and Randy Orton had their feud. Imagine a lot of people just came back strictly just for that match alone while John Cena's retiring. I feel like that would have been a crazy rating from the Legend Killer and John Cena. That would have been epic if he would have retired John Cena.
Match that didn't live up to expectations and didn't win the King of the Ring, though that ending of the tournament was quite compelling, falling short in a final to Cody Rhodes instead of getting a title shot boost. The Viper's appearance has been sporadic, with long absences, maybe due to injury, but that's not clear, and limited storyline progression, leaving him feeling like a side character rather than a top star, which may be an indicator of just where he is in his career, though fans want him to do more. Even WWE legends such as Hall of Famer Ric Flair publicly stated that Orton isn't being utilized to his full potential, arguing that the creative direction for him has been wasted as a talent this year. Number 8, inserting Travis Scott.
It really has, and more too about that with the Randy Orton. I don't know if he's purposely not getting involved into a lot of matches, because if you guys don't know, he still has the same back problems. So I don't know if they're trying to keep him safe in a way. Kind of like with Roman still has his disease. I forgot the name of it, but it's kind of why Roman can't do as much as he wants to, because he still has that going on. So maybe they try to protect Randy Orton in that way. Who knows?
Cena and Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania main event.
The Travis Scott one was so random.
To bring in celebrity rapper Travis Scott is maybe just a mainstream celebrity cameo viral moment that didn't really fulfill any further long-term goals. Yeah, this is the WrestleMania main event, and it got criticized a lot. because he disrupted the emotional payoff of Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. He was a surprise. He took a long time to get down to the ring. He did take a crossroads, but he was the deciding factor in John Cena getting his 17th world title win.
It didn't make no sense at all.
And the finish felt anticlimactic, and we never got to see anything else with them. Instead of enhancing the narrative, the angle distracted from the compelling drama of these two guys in a big match, and it got a lukewarm reaction at best.
It didn't make
Number
sense.
7, Ron Killings. In 2025, WWE tried turning
Bro, the way they did R-Truth and how mad the fans were, oh my God, WWE, including myself, was boycotting against this, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, R-Truth is probably the most funniest character that we done had in WWE compared to Santino Marella, Hornswoggle, the other people. R-Truth is just hilarious to the point where we didn't understand on what they were trying to do with this situation. They fired the man. Next thing you know, they pretty much brought him back as like a heel R-Truth who's mad at the world, mad at John Cena. And if you guys remember when John Cena was going back to turning babyface, R-Truth pretty much said that, okay, if you're back, then I'm back too. It's almost like it didn't matter. You feel me? Like, yeah, we got the whole John Cena versus R-Truth, which was a W. But I feel like we could have got definitely way more with this story. 100%.
R-Truth into Ron Killings, a more serious old school version of his character before the comedy elements became so popular. But the transition largely went nowhere and wound up as an example of just maybe not committing to the bit. WWE allowed his contract to lapse, leading to him to be publicly announcing that he was released, only to have him return to a big reaction days later at Money in the Bank, a moment many fans saw as WWE maybe just responding to the backlash they got online rather than doing a planned storyline. Shortly thereafter, he presents the more serious Ron Killings persona, and then it was dropped, reverting to the old comedy routine, which was over within a few weeks, making the entire repackage and reintroduction feel half-baked, confusing, and deflating. Number 6, Shinsuke Nakamura's US title run.
God.
Nakamura's US title run early this year didn't feel as good as it could have been, maybe a bit underwhelming on delivery. He won the title from LA Knight at the 2024 Survivor Series, but barely presented the title on television, only in notable defenses that ended in disqualification,
I don't know if it's me.
Which did nothing.
I don't know if it's me or not, but I really don't like Shinsuke. I could be wrong, and guys, let me know. I'm going to say what I want to say, and you guys are going to say what you're going to say. We're going to be just as honest as we can with each other, and you guys are feel free with your opinions. But me personally, bro, I don't like Shinsuke Nakamura as a champion. I really didn't. I didn't even like him as a wrestler. I don't know what it is. And for him to be LA Knight, I feel like during that time period, it was only right for LA Knight to be that U.S. champion, or even Logan Paul as the U.S. champion during that time, you know. But I don't know what they were trying to do with Shinsuke. It really didn't. I didn't really see where he fit in this whole WWE booking thing. I don't know. I could be wrong.
To build momentum or prestige for the championship or Nakamura. Nakamura was absent from major storylines, appeared sporadically, making his reign feel invisible rather than meaningful. Number 5. Brock Lesnar squashing John Cena at WrestlePalooza.
Pissed me off.
Brock Lesnar squashing Cena at WrestlePalooza was widely seen as one of WWE's worst booking decisions in a main event match this year.
It didn't make sense.
Lesnar dominated Cena quickly, hit multiple F5s, ending the match in a brief one-sided affair rather than giving Cena a competitive, emotional showdown in his farewell tour. Many fans felt that Cena, in one of his biggest matches on his farewell tour with one of his biggest rivals, deserved a stronger send-off, and the squash outcome undermined his legacy and the match's emotional stakes, especially as the first big main event streaming in WWE's new deal with ESPN. Number 4, over-pushing Jey Uso. Many fans feel that WWE overdid it with Jey Uso. Yes, yeet is over. Yes, yeeting is a thing. It will not stop. A lot of people do it. A lot of people buy the merch. All the numbers would indicate.
Listen. I feel like that them introducing that whole yeet thing that Jay does, I feel like that persona ruined him. You feel me? I really feel like it did, personally, because it pretty much affected how his matches went. He had a horrible match against CM Punk, and I think people were just over it after that. And then after that, he beat Gunther. It's just, oh man, don't get me wrong, bro. I love Jay, but the fans, WWE people, bro, they just did not like this man this year at all whatsoever. They did not feel like he was worthy of being like a champion, bro. And if you guys watch the whole WWE Netflix series or whatever, and them just showing that and just explaining how he just gets gassed like that, it's like, oh my Lord, bro. It's just, poor Jay. I don't feel like it's, because don't get me wrong, I love Jay, right? But that persona of the yeet, in my personal opinion, ruined him, bro. It really did. It was just so, it was overdone. The kids love it. The merch, people, it's sold out, whatever, I get it. But it ruined his image for wrestling, I feel like.
Him having the year he had made sense, but maybe how it went over didn't. Yeah, and it didn't have the oomph that people wanted in the biggest moments it could have. His Royal Rumble win over John Cena was a shocking and surprising one, and WWE took a risk on him, even defeating Gunther for the world title. A match that had its questionable doubters at the time, but delivered in a special moment. His run with the title is what got the most negative part of the year for him. Yeah, fans on social media also criticized the company for relying heavily on Jey Uso's catchphrases and presence rather than developing a more layered character for him, especially once he got the world title. Oddly enough, he's kind of more compelling after losing out of the Last Time Is Now tournament and reuniting with his brother Jimmy to reform the Usos.
Number
3. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre had an impressive WWE run in 2024, winning the world title at WrestleMania in front of a crowd, only to be cashed in on, and then having a blood.
I just thought about that. Listen, even though this part is about Drew McIntyre, oh my God, bro, what happened to Damian Priest? Is he even booked anymore on the shows? Am I tweaking? I'm hoping they talk about this, because what the hell happened to Damian Priest? The one that everybody was calling The Undertaker. You feel me? Oh my God.
Of the year was CM Punk. But 2025 was a different story. He pursued the bloodline. Yes, Roman Reigns. He was going to slay all of them as they were now baby faces, and he would have revenge on them as a villain and a heel. Well, it didn't gain traction.
He's a great heel.
He got pinned by bloodline members, and it went nowhere. And fans of McIntyre himself have expressed frustration with where they're going with him. Number 2, The Rock at the Netflix Raw premiere.
Bro, my biggest thing with The Rock, and the reason I understand why people do not like this man, and I wish Triple H would have picked up game on it, because he was doing that even with Vince. I didn't understand why the hell The Rock would get himself involved into a storyline, which I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping that Triple H communicated that we're trying to go the long run with this, especially with the John Cena. If you ask me who ruined the whole John Cena's retirement thing, I would have to say that it was probably The Rock. I'm pretty sure that, don't get me wrong, WWE makes some crazy booking decisions, but I feel like that The Rock just forced their hand on a lot of stuff, and they had to make a lot of weird decisions because of him, bro. And that's so annoying, bro. That's why I always say, bro, stop bringing back The Rock. Please, stop bringing him back for like a lot of, just quit bringing him back. Please. Stop bringing him back, bro.
was a huge night for WWE, maybe the development and redevelopment of some major storylines as they launched onto Netflix. And here's The Rock.
Yep.
But he's a babyface. It was strange.
Yep.
It felt disconnected from the ongoing storyline that WWE was leaping into after WrestleMania 40.
Yep.
He showed up as a crowd-pleasing, appreciative figure, praising both Cody and Roman Reigns, instead of leaning into his established heel final boss persona or building towards a marquee feud. He certainly was there to congratulate Roman Reigns. He congratulated Cody, but gave him hell just, months earlier. That shift undercut his long-term character direction and kind of muddled expectations, since fans had been waiting for the heat or the conflict, not the applause. Reports state that his promo undid months of storytelling momentum and made his role in the show feel more standalone and congratulatory than coherent with the Bloodline Cody narrative.
Yeah.
As a result, many viewers found his appearance awkward. Number 1. John Cena's farewell tour and heel turn. WWE's booking of John Cena's heel turn was a risky move. It was all documented on the Unreal show. I was in Toronto when they did this. It's the biggest heel turn since Hulk Hogan joined the NWO. But where it went after that just did not meet the expectations.
It did not at all.
And was the risk even really worth it?
Nope.
His first ever heel run maybe shouldn't have been during his farewell tour, when so many fans wanted to come and congratulate him and have one more special moment cheering for good guy, big match John Cena. And many of those fans, under the circumstances of this is the last time they're going to see him in their town, simply didn't really want to commit to the idea of him being a heel John Cena. The last time was now, but was this the right time to make him a heel? Probably not. A risky move that simply didn't pay off.
Right. But dog, listen, man, this was a great video, but hear me out, right? I feel like that when they first started the whole WWE Netflix era, I feel like that it was nothing wrong at all with turning John Cena to a heel. It's just that the whole storyline was John Cena's soul being taken by The Rock, right? And Travis Scott. It just did not correlate, bro. Like, they didn't go through with it, and a lot of people are saying it's because of The Rock. And if that's the case, people should not be mad at Triple H or the WWE booking team for this situation. You would have to technically blame The Rock for a lot of this, because imagine in a world, right, where The Rock stayed true to the storyline and he just stuck it out for that whole entire year, for John Cena for the John Cena farewell tour, right? I feel like instead of just randomly just turning John Cena back into babyface, as soon as it was about to happen, The Rock should have came out and said, you know, your soul is still mine, right? He should have been did that, you know? And I feel like that it would have made a better just storyline and just better booking. We could have had a crazy 2025 year for the John Cena retirement match. We could have had a goddamn... It's so much stuff I wish would have happened, bro. Another thing I'm gonna say is that I really wish that Randy Orton would have retired John Cena, bro. I really did. For them to have a crazy feud like that, the way they did, it was only right. Randy Orton's still in the WWE. Why not have that match, bro? That was his best feud of all time. The whole Brock Lesnar coming out, doing what he do, just going crazy on Cena like he always does. That didn't make sense. Nothing just made sense about his retirement tour. I really hated it, bro. And they're not lying. That's gonna not even 2025 regret of WWE. That would go as the all-time regret for WWE. You fumbled the 17th title John Cena retirement match. They gave Ric Flair a better retirement match than John Cena. Bro, check that out if you guys haven't yet. But whatever, man. Thank you guys awesome for watching. Send it out. Peace.